like, where do you see Africa going in the next 5 to 10 years in terms of growth?
I'll let that one Ibrahim answer that first because he's visited a few more times than the rest of us, and then can certainly piggyback off that.
Yes. So what I'll say is I see more and more every single time I'm there, and especially from this younger generation. This younger generation of Africans, I think they're going to create waves in a big way in the time to come. And the generation after us, probably more of I use my little brother, it's my baby brother. He's probably more of his generation than ours. They're going to make some waves. I see so many TED Talks of folks in South Africa, folks in Nigeria, folks all over the continent coming together and making big waves and making big changes. Every year, there are more innovation hubs, technology hubs out there that are growing and growing and growing. Just last, I was in Ghana for the year of the return, and I saw so much investment take place in like such a short period of time. In a couple of weeks, I believe billions of dollars were added to the Ghanaian economy. There's more of the diaspora is coming together in the Caribbean, in the United States, and here and in Africa. And every single time I go out there, I see more and more and more. And this young generation, I really see big things coming. Not even just not even just in technology, but in politics, socioeconomic factors, in law. There's so much to come, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And I feel honored that we're able to participate in it, even if it's in a small way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and to piggyback off that, I mean, there's so much potential in Africa, and you really say Africa is very broad. I mean, we have 54 countries.
Yeah,
so you can really say it's broad. But the one thing that I want to point out, number one, by 2100, 40% of the world's population is going to be in Africa. Mm-hmm. Number two, Africa right now, the median age is 30 years old. Most countries is somewhere between 18 and 20, right? We have 442 hubs as of 2018 in Africa, some in Nigeria, some South Africa, and Kenya, and all these great places, right? So when you look at it from a standpoint, it's not one of those like, oh, they're just doing a social good. If you think it from an investment perspective, if 40% of the world's population is going to be in one continent, they're absolutely on the fast track of mobile adoption of any country, right? They have a very young workforce, and they're hungry to learn technology, right? So if you're thinking from an investment standpoint, it checks all the boxes. So if you're talking about tech, if you're talking about infrastructure, which is coming in waves, when you have a Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, a Jack Ma, Google coming in there, these are very, very smart people. And if they're going towards that area, certainly you don't want to take a blind eye. So that's why when we talk about Africa as a whole, a lot of people start thinking, healthcare and also like, oh, social good. No, you got to think it from an investment perspective, because if you think from investment perspective, this continent is only going to get better.